Welcome to the Introduction to Google Docs for ISD535.org. We're going to start by signing into our ISD535 Google Apps account. First, type in your full email address, then type in your password. If you're on a personal computer, like you have at home or your own personal laptop, you can click Stay Signed In. Otherwise, just click the big blue sign-in box. This will take you into your email. Go to the upper right-hand corner where you see the little dots, click on them, and then click on Docs. You will either see a grid list, or if you click on the list view, you'll see a list of all your Google Docs. You can sort them by the time they were last modified, by the time they were last edited by me, the time they were last just opened by me, or alphabetically by title. I like the last opened by me because it keeps the most recent ones on top. To create a brand new Google Doc, I go to the bottom right of my screen and click on the plus sign to create new document. As soon as I create a document, I like to give it a title. So I go up to the upper left and click the title, which comes up in the middle. I'm going to call it A Great Story. Then I can start typing my story. Once I've typed in some words, I can start formatting. The easiest way to make titles and subtitles is to highlight the words, go into the Styles menu bar, and click the size and the type of title that you want. If you'd like to bold or italicize or underline, it's very similar to Microsoft Word or other editing programs. I can click on bold, I can click on italic, and I can click on underline. I can also easily change the colors of the text or the background by clicking the appropriate boxes. Docs also has a useful spelling feature where if I spell a word incorrectly and then right-click on it, it'll suggest a better spelling for this word. You can even have it automatically correct if you make common mistakes. If you have a word that it should know but may not be in common usage, like a spelling of your name, you can add it to your own personal dictionary. If you'd like to add a link to a sentence or even just a single word, highlight the word by double-clicking on it, and then go up to the little chain to insert a link. Some of your most recent links will pop up automatically, or you can go to a different tab, copy the address, go back to your document, and paste it in. Click Apply, and now when anyone clicks on this word, it's going to go right to that link. If we'd like to add an image into our document, we go up to the menu, click on Insert, and then Image. There are several ways to insert an image. We can either choose directly from our file system, or we can open a folder and just drag one right onto the browser. If you already have images in your Google Drive, you can just click on Google Drive. And that is how we stick images into our documents. Once they're in the document, you can resize them. You can delete them. And you can change a few items such as their transparency, their brightness, and their contrast. If you'd like your text to wrap around an image, just click on Wrap Text. You can then set the margins to be as big as you'd like. Like all other Google Apps documents, all the changes that you make are automatically saved. You can undo, you can save, you can redo. You never have to worry about losing your work because all the changes are saved as soon as you make them. The last item we're going to look at is how to make comments. Since often when we're collaborating with other users, we don't want them editing our documents, we just want them to add comments. So I'm going to select a word that I would like to comment on. I go to Insert, Comment, and I say use a different word. And I click Comment. We'll show you how to share documents and collaborate in a different video. I hope this has been helpful to you, and if you have any questions, please email me at jobartus@isd535.org.